evening, everybody. How's it going? So I did not manage to get the Sword of Kings. Oh, dang it. Every time. This is what I get messing with that stuff. I did not manage to get the Sword of Kings on stream last week, so I doubled down on it off stream, did some grinding while also listening to podcasts and things, and just kind of played EarthBound on my one monitor for about 2 hours and finally managed to get the thing. So we've got it in hand. I did not go on to beat the boss of Stonehenge. I wanted that to be captured on stream, live for all you guys. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up, it should be smooth sailing from here because I'm like level 70 something now. That's definitely high for this point in the game. Like you can see 11 levels, that's my game clear file. So it's been a while since we changed the flavor, so let's do that. Let's get crazy. Banana. I just ate a banana. But yeah. Got my Sword of Kings. Got my cup of tea. Starman Deluxe is not going to know what hit him. We are at full, right? Yeah. There it is. That is the only weapon that will increase his offense. You can equip yo-yos. They will actually decrease his offense. So it's not worth doing. Two hits. So at this point, I probably do want to avoid leveling up too much more before I go through Magic Camp, because if you actually cap Ness's level before finishing Magic Camp, he will not actually gain the free level ups with huge stat increases that he is supposed to gain. You can tell Ray's offense is actually like really good now. Just out of curiosity. So Peter's at 192, Dana 148, 163 for Yvonne, 176 for Ray, even though he is 2 levels lower. So of course he is using his very best equipment at this point. And he actually gets a lot more from level ups. To make up for the fact that for most of the game he doesn't have a weapon. For all the game, unless you're insane and fight about 200 Starman Supers to get the Sword of Kings. Surprise attack, you're dead. want to take the damage from you exploding. So. Thing is, now we're so high leveled, our speed is good enough we can just run away from everybody too. I just refuse to fight atomic robos at this point. It just costs HP. Still getting level ups though. Arguably, the first area of Stonehenge is much tougher, because the Mook Seniors have PSI attacks and can diamond dice you. Starman Supers are really not very threatening at all. Like, half the time they just guard, let you wail on them. The main thing is, if you are used to using your PSI attacks to get by, they start battle with a deflector shield, which you have no way of really knowing about. Starman Deluxe does as well, and since he's the boss, I made the mistake the first time I reached him of immediately unloading all my strongest PSI attacks on him, which of course immediately got deflected, resulting in me dying right away. And I was so mad about that I basically rage quit EarthBound for several years. Like, it was the furthest I got for a good long time when I was like 10. I don't think I beat the game till I was like 13 or 14. That's when I beat most of my Super Nintendo games for the first time. It's really when I fell in love with the Super Nintendo all over again. Give me that subtle light for the free heals. Hey, Spider Shan, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I did a lot of grinding off stream, so I expect to progress quickly now. I did get the Sword of Kings, so probably more relevant than actually having the Sword of Kings is the fact that I gained about a dozen levels for the whole party. So we are cruising back through Stonehenge to finally beat the boss. Once you beat him, all these enemies go away, including the only Starman Super that spawns in the game. So it is kind of important to, if you want that item, get it now. Go back for it later. So I would not be surprised if tonight we clear the next two melodies. The last two melodies, as a matter of fact. And then I figure maybe one more stream to go through Magic Cant and the Return to Own It. And maybe one more after that to end the game and take some time for the ending. Because the ending, if you want to, can last a while, because you can actually revisit any area in the game and talk to people. And they do have new things to say at the end. Most of them will have new things to say at the end of the game, so... yeah, I'll have to figure out what to stream next. I could just go pick up these items later. No, knocking defense down. It's an odd effect. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I changed the flavor back to banana. Just because it'd been too long on plain flavor. Hey, how's it going? Keel? Not sure about how to pronounce that. But, I don't know if I've seen you in chat before. Thanks for dropping in. Are you a fan of EarthBound? Going well. That's good to hear. Pixie bracelet, nice. Does that give you any protections? Guards from hypnosis and increases luck. Oh, I did not keep count of how many supers it took. I got 2 super bombs from Atomic Robos. I had to just do it off stream because I did not want to like spend another weekly stream just grinding Starman supers, especially with a chance that it wouldn't even amount to anything. So I just went off stream and yeah, got the Sword of Kings, but it took a while. Probably about like 3.5 hours total, which, you know, it isn't so bad. I mean, once you level up enough that they die on surprise attacks, it starts to go faster. But easily, like, probably at least 200. Yeah, I don't know. I hate grinding, but when it's EarthBound, I make an exception, and I'll do that stupid stuff. I did the T-Rex Bat thing, too. Getting the T-Rex Bat as Jeff and bringing it to Threed. That one takes a while, too. There's Tony. Oh no, can't see anything. Bloop glub. Egon, bloop. Where is Egon? KO, can breathe. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh no. Man, they can't even breathe. Next bloop room. Can't last much longer. Can you even talk to Donuts? He's all the way up there. Yeah, you pretty much, yeah, it's basically $3 a crow. Crows always drop cookies, which sell for $3. Runaway dogs in winters will always drop, not always, they will 50% of the time drop bread rolls, which sell for twice as much, so they effectively earn you money at the same rate as crows. Gruff goats only drop packets of salt 12% of the time, which sell for $1, so you kind of just avoid them. But yeah, that took probably about as long as getting the Sword of Kings. But of course, that weapon is obsolete by the time you reach Summers, I think. But it does spike your offense for that portion of the game, by far. So here's Starman Deluxe. Much stronger were than our intelligence indicated. We were not prepared for that eventuality. The prophecy from the Apple of Enlightenment may be true. Yeah, this comes out of nowhere. I'm still not... It's not clear what in the world the Apple of Enlightenment is. But that gets brought up like one more time. Apparently there's a thing called the Apple of Enlightenment that can predict the future. And it predicted Gygas' downfall at the hands of 3 boys and a girl. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. Keep climbing up steadily. We'll be a affiliate before you know it. So yeah, this is the admittedly very easy boss that made me rage quit the game as a kid. Because you wouldn't know, but he has a PSI deflector shield. And if you just unload all your strongest PSI attacks against him, like you do against a boss, they'll all get deflected back at you, and you will die. I think defense down still works. That won't be too bad even if it does. You know what? For once in my life, I'll use the shield killer. It tends to just not work anyway. Oh, it didn't work. That's an interesting graphic. Don't see that one often. I forgot a new Starstorm, dang it. Oh! He calls for help, too. Interesting. Actually, let's use that Starstorm against him, since we can't use any offensive PSI anyway. Oh, now he's just shooting beams. Oh, dear lord, they're multiplying. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Didn't even need to deflect it. Yeah, Shield Omega is a great solution for these late game enemies. defeated the Starman DX. The Stonehenge base ceased functioning. That's nice. I was scared, but I knew I'd be saved if I courageously just sat here and waited long enough. That's what I thought, but I began to lose hope. I'm so glad you saved me after all. Kidnapped, happy, rescued. I give you ribbon. Thank you, Mr. Saturn. Oh wow, 30 defense hits. Imprisonment is now over. I want to start on the phase distorter as soon as possible. I almost forgot to thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about us. We've got important things to do. He's a very pragmatic guy, that Dr. Andonuts. Expected there to be a 7% chance you would rescue me. I just thought it was a good opportunity to meet Mr. Saturn. I also got to meet Dr. Andonuts. See you. What? You're looking for the book Overcoming Shyness? I returned it to the library. Please use the book to help attend a tribe. What's for dinner? I had fajitas for dinner. Chicken fajitas. I like all kinds of fajitas. At one point in my life, I probably had chicken fajitas and steak fajitas every week. And I kind of wish I still lived that way. Oh my, you came to rescue me, pal. Oh, Peter, I'm Tony. I'm Egon's best friend. I've known him the longest time. I was kidnapped while milking a cow on my farm. Didn't think they'd get a ransom by kidnapping little old me. This is the happiest moment of my life. No matter what happens, I will live 10,000 years. Thanks for all you've done. Well, he's very grateful. Yeah. I mean, it's an NPC that's used a lot of places, but yeah, he definitely looks like Mr. T. I'm trying to remember if, like, the game files actually call him Mr. T. I think I've heard that, but I don't know that that's verifiable. But you're not really mistaken. He does look a lot like Mr. T. Oh, he's already got the... Yeah, okay. I don't think there's any other gifts that I missed. So let's go ahead and exit mouse out of here. And then we'll pick up our book at the library. Or get attacked by a bear, you know, whatever. The nerve of some bears. Get out of here. Pity the fool that don't like fuzzy pickles, exactly. So we'll go ahead and make use of the instant revitalizing machine. To pick up some food. Go ahead and grab a couple jerkies from Bigfoot here. Does he not sell jerky anymore? Weird. Okay, well, double burgers aren't really that great at this point in the game. I mean, really, Ness has enough PP you could just life up for days anyway. Saturn Valley, quiet as a mouse. Well, okay then. Let's go to the library. Come back in the year 2001. Okay. It's another nice day. What? You like the book Overcoming Shyness? I've read it. It's a great book. So you want to overcome shyness also? You should be able to find it on the bookcase. Gonna make me look on the bookcase. As the title says, it helps one overcome shyness. Who would have thought? Nice to meet you. I'd really love to sit down and chat with you someday. I'll talk about my adventure, and you can tell me about all of your mistakes. I feel like that guy still has a way to go on his conversation skills. Somebody should give him the book on overcoming rudeness. Love. Alright. That's the guy that said to introduce him if you ever meet a cute girl, so I was curious if he had new... He does, but it's just the word love. I feel like we're missing some context to that development. Sleep would be nice because we should be able to repair the broken trinket, I think. And that basically acts as a free defense up for the party. Meet some ghosts. There we go. Defense shower. I don't know how that works, but, you know, whatever. We can probably... Oh, we have a broken harmonica, too. Honestly, I do not use the monkey's love, like, ever. I don't think you can sell it anyway. I think we're good. We'll keep those gadgets. We don't need a talisman ribbon. Hey, Andros, how's it going? So I finally got the Sword of Kings and cleared Stonehenge, so now we can go back to the Tenda village. I think all of you are the bee's knees. You're all so cool. It's always nice to know your mom thinks you're cool. Hey, K9, thank you for the follow. Look at how many people we got in here. This is awesome. So, Minch residence still empty except for Picky. I thought he showed up earlier. Well, we'll make sure to stop by at the game's ending because there's some developments in that household. Oh, I didn't move it to his inventory. I want to see if I can fix the broken harmonica. I believe that's just another weapon. I don't think it's a gadget. I think I have all the gadgets. Usually the heavy bazooka is the last one to get. There's a rare broken item that does drop in the next dungeon, but it's as rare as the Sword of Kings, and that can be repaired to make Jeff's best weapon. We'll just give it one try. Oh, IQ must not be high enough yet. It's there, broken harmonica, yeah. Oh well. Deep dark. Oh no! There's a dog in the way. Get out of my way, you dog. Back to deep darkness. Ah! Ooh, clutch steering. I always like the, wait. Wait a minute. I can teleport to the Tinda village, can't I? It would suck if I had to walk through the swamp. Let's do that. Yeah, they hide it on the third page. Like, I'm not walking through this swamp again, am I? I didn't remember having to do that before. Give it to the one talkative Tinda. We've got the second coffee break coming up too. I think it's actually tea. Actually, no, I think you have to give it to the chief. Maybe it's this guy. You can't use the Shyness book. That's a bummer. Yeah, this guy who looks a little different. Where? Don't know, just a rumor. You mean this book? Relax, I'll read to everyone. Oh, just holding the book in my hands makes me feel like I'm overcoming my shyness already. Chat, chat, whisper, whisper. I'd like to give you some Tinda-kraut in return. Tinda-kraut is a type of dish that all Tinda like. It stinks, but it tastes wonderful. Thank you, K9. Yeah, and anybody else who is not tuned into the Retro Logic podcast, be sure to do that. Be sure to follow that channel too. You can watch Dan stream there. Play some other cool retro games like Gotcha Force that I don't even have. Fuzzy Pickles. Sorry, I almost forgot to say Fuzzy Pickles. Instant memory. All that stuff. I have a question for you, third strongest mole. Are you sure this is the correct player's name? If it's not right, you can change it. They really want to be sure they've got it right. Very interesting. Are you sure it's what you want? Are you happy with the name? Absolutely certain. Yeah, I thought you'd made up your mind. Alright, we're gonna do the tea. Why not? Chill out. I actually drink most of mine. This actually is tea. Green tea. Like a great tapestry, vertical and horizontal threads have met and become intertwined, creating a huge, beautiful image. You may have cursed this never-ending journey. You have known injury and defeat, but you have struggled on to reach stop to consider how much your power has grown? About 76 levels. Eric, still need to listen to today's cast. That is fine. Listen to it when you have time. Now you could fell enemies in Onan and Tucson with one blow. As you certainly know, you cannot turn back. Gygas, the archfiend of the universe, is growing frightened of you and your power. He is searching for ways to end your journey. From here, the challenge grows, and your adventure will take you beyond anything you've ever imagined. You're drawing near to Gygas. Remember, when you are suffering hardships, your enemy is also struggling. By the way, do you know where Pokey went? When this cup of tea is finished, your adventure will continue. Your destiny pulls you in the right direction. Believe in yourself and press forward. Press forward. Odama confirmed. Odama's actually a sequel to EarthBound. Figured it out, guys. Peter, Dana, Egon, Ray. I wish you would. Neo419. Thank you for the follow. A lot of fresh faces in here today. That's awesome. You a fan of EarthBound, I assume? We do not want to play that again. It's kind of a lengthy title scroll that goes a little too slow. Are you not feeling well? Be healthy. I'm a woman. Did you think I was a man? I mean, I thought you were a Tenda, but... In Mother 3, there's actually a Mr. Saturn that points out that she is apparently a girl Mr. Saturn, which I find kind of funny, since the name is Mr. Saturn. Apparently there are male and female Mr. Saturns. Who would have thought? 100% and beaten EarthBound 5 times. That is awesome. I do not have an exact track, but I want to say I've beaten EarthBound even more than 5 times. Probably close to 10. I used to play through it once a year for several years, and then still played it a couple more times from there. I played it last year. I'm playing it this year. The first time I beat it, I was probably like 13 or 14. And I think every year from like age 17 to 22, I played through the game. So I guess if you're keeping track, that's, what, 8 times? Something around there. Probably not up to 10 yet. Powerful. I show everyone. Spider Shan, you found out you have a valuable Game Boy cartridge, huh? Is it the King James Bible? No, that was mine that threw people for a loop. So for you newbies that don't know what Shannon's talking about there, I'm also part of a retro podcast with my friends Dan and John called Retro Logic. You can follow them at retrologic.games. Plug. And we talk all about all kinds of retro games, but we also play a game called The Price is Retro, where we give each other lots of retro games and add together the totals based on their prices on pricecharting.com. And it's just for fun, just for honor and glory, but we try to see who can guess the closest. So of course, in the attempt to one-up each other, we sometimes drop some increasingly obscure or rare games to blow people's minds with how much they go for. Oh, I didn't see that you'd posted that in Discord. Was that just now? Well, it's it's very striking just how much everything is increasing now, it seems, especially the GameCube stuff. I mean, everybody's talking about Metroid right now. Those games keep going up, especially Fusion and Zero Mission. Fusion used to be relatively affordable. Like, within the range, I would actually pick it up just to play it for the Game Boy Advance. Because I think I even checked, like, right after Dread was revealed. And it was, it was like 50 loose, which is like, okay, like, yeah, that's still above. Usually my threshold, because I'm not really much of a collector, I just want to play as many games as I can for as cheap as I can. But, usually my cutoff is once it starts to get, like, above the price it was when it was new, I'm like, okay, I'm out. If it's below that, like, I did not feel any regret dropping, like, $55 on Super Mario RPG, because I'm like, well, this is pretty much what I would have paid when it was new, and I would have been happy to buy it when it was new if I knew it existed then. I didn't know about all the games then. We didn't have the internet. I don't think I even started getting Nintendo Power until a couple years later, so we got talking rocks now. The rocks around here don't talk too much. The rock that talks the most is deep down in the labyrinth of ways ahead in the lost underworld. Don't forget to talk to the rock, it's important. Okay. But yeah, Metroid Fusion is like 71 loose now, I think. Zero Mission keeps going way up. Oh shoot, I do not remember the path for this dungeon like at all. Whatever. I forgot who doesn't have fire. It's very interesting. Hey, 3 hits from Thunder. 3 for 3. Like that ratio. $50 Mario RPG at a nearby shop, up to $85 now. Yeah, that sounds about right. And especially those games that were already, like, kind of expensive are tipping over that line, it seems like. Luck capsule. Who has the lowest luck? 84, 90, 51, 57. I guess I'll give it to Egon. Thanks for talking to me. Rocks are fun to talk to. Oh, Franklin badge. That's right, that's why you keep the Franklin badge all game. You think the in-tone sounds a little like Link to the Past? I mean, I mean, there's only so many sounds that the Super Nintendo sound chip can put out, so I wouldn't be too surprised. I hate enemies that explode. Now I've got to kind of look at this. Oh yeah, that is a weird looking cartridge. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure that is an unlicensed, given Nintendo's policies at the time on any sort of religious reference and content in their games. I would not be surprised if that is not licensed by Nintendo, and that could be part of the reason that it's such a weird looking cartridge. Wisdom Tree, yeah. Did Bible Adventures too. Yeah, I've actually heard that about Noah's Ark. That's the one that's like a platformer, right? Not the one that's a Doom clone. I think that's not a Super Nintendo game. No worries, Neo. You didn't miss too much. We're just working our way through Lumine Hall now. Had a little chat about how bizarrely expensive the King James Bible on Game Boy is. Oh, always goes right for her, too. What would a Nuzlocke for EarthBound even mean? A challenge run? I mean, I do the T-Rex bat thing, but that honestly ultimately makes the game easier, but it's something of a grinding challenge. The other thing that you can do if you're insane is try to buy the house before you leave own it. Oh nice, the rabbit's foot. Is that? Oh, that's the one that boosts speed by a ton. Yeah, we can give that to Peter. Because he doesn't really even need the defense. He's got so much HP. Like, if he's died, everybody else is probably dead too. probably replace it with an Earth Pendant by the end of the game, but... Or, you know, a Star Pendant. That's always great if you can get one. Oh, you mean like low level? I mean, that'd be hard. I guess, yeah, you can always use the runaway command. I don't know how that would go. That would be an interesting thing to attempt at some point. Actually, does he have any weakness? I think it's just freeze. Oh, he's got a shield. Oops. Man, really got it out for Ray. I use defend in these situations to make sure that the text scroll doesn't keep me from being able to heal. Let's just slow down a bit now. The shield killer never works. That's the problem with it. Not using healing would... I mean, I guess you could maybe run items or shops or something, but like not using hotels would just... I mean, at some point that just becomes more a grind than anything else, because then you're just exploiting magic butterflies and PSI life up. It is worth noting, too, that changing the text speed to slow is technically an increase in difficulty because of the scrolling HP bar and all that that means. I have played Mother 3. Obviously, it's not really officially available. I do like Mother 3. If I am being honest, I think I still prefer EarthBound. But Mother 3 is definitely... I'm actually not a huge fan of EarthBound Beginnings, like, as a game on its own. I enjoy it just because it gives you a picture of, like, why EarthBound is the way it is. But that game feels like a prototype of EarthBound. Like, I don't actually recommend it to people. But Mother 3 is great. I definitely think it's a valid opinion to think it's better than Mother 2, EarthBound, as we know it. It's definitely a lot more, like, fleshed out as a story start to end. EarthBound is just this weird sequence that throws a curveball at you at the very end, whereas I think Mother 3 builds to a finale much more effectively. Tempted to buy a bootleg card of Mother 3 from a local store. I mean, my opinion of bootleg carts, and obviously it depends what things you have available to you, but I would say, you know, rather than get a bootleg, you should just get a ROM however you can. Like, if you want to play on original hardware, that's a thing too. You would have to get a flash cart. I don't know if you have a flash cart. If you want to play on a Game Boy Advance and not on an emulator. But, I mean, that's my thing, is, like, I really don't like the people who make reproductions, even if they're not trying to pass them off. Because what you have to think about is they're not only profiting off of the game, which they don't own, but they're also profiting off of the translation patch, which they didn't make. Because that was made by fans who put it out there for free as a, passion project. So, I mean, I would rather not give them my money. Because what they're doing is blatantly illegal, and they're doing it for profit. So we have this interesting sequence going on here, too, where this is actually the only dialogue we get from Ness in the whole game. My thoughts are being written on the wall, or are they? Now, I do, even though I didn't order it, own a reproduction cartridge of Secret of Mana 2, which I believe is called Trials of Mana? Is that Trials of Mana or Legend of Mana? It's the official title now. That just got thrown into a lot of games I ordered. Dinosaurs, yes. Neo, you may not be aware, so our Retrologic podcast also has a Discord. A lot of people in the chat here are members of it. We have a channel on that Discord that is called Literally Dinosaurs, where we just put pictures of dinosaurs. All the past month has actually been mostly talking about Jurassic Park, but just in general, dinosaurs and how cool they are. Nothing is more retro than dinosaurs. It's great. I love it. Where am I even going? That's not the way to attend a village. Wetnosaur. What an enemy. What an enemy. Yeah, we're also big fans of Plock, just in general. I have found that you can get a lot of memes out of Plock as a character, just because, I don't know, something about him is inherently funny, and you can rhyme the word Plock with lots of things. Yeah, I've seen the teleport used, but I don't know. It feels a little too cheap to me. Plus, I actually like fighting all the dinosaur enemies. Maybe I'll get a magic fry pan from one of these Chomposaurs. We'll see. That's one I've never got. I don't think any of these gifts are really worth getting, but I honestly don't remember. You're strange, but you smell good, so I'll tell you a secret. Call Mom too while we're at it. How's your adventure going? Seems like you're having some tough times then. Your teacher dropped by looking for you. Don't worry, I covered for you. Everything's fine here, you just keep on trucking. My soap opera is getting to a really steamy part, so I'd better let you go. Tell me more about the soap opera, Mom. Always good to have plenty of those. Even though I'm just hoarding them at this point. isn't that important to do. I could always teleport to Dalam and buy more. Here's a Chompasaur. Fingers crossed, magic fry pan. Twitch Mobile does not count you as a viewer if you have the volume off. Oh, yeah. I mean, that sorta makes sense. I imagine Twitch doesn't really want lurkers. I'm sure their advertisers don't want lurkers. Because that's not really, like, getting your product in front of people. I thought these guys were weak to thunder. It's not hitting them. Oh, they have a physical power shield. That's interesting. I don't see that as often. Maybe they're weak to freeze. Well, no weaknesses, really. I just got the solidify anyway. Oh, shield's gone now. These guys have a lot of health. Lurking is cool. Yeah, I did know about moving and teleport. I actually find it kind of fun to try to steer your teleport to get through close gaps. You don't technically ever need teleport beta. It's more a quality of life thing. But I appreciate any and all lurkers here. I welcome the lurkers. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you. I only ban the bots. How do I... It's kind of aggravating how some of these trees are bigger than they look. Smell really good. Who am I? I'm a Tinda. Hey, what are you doing inside our dinosaur cage? I'm going to open the door. Now you get out of there right now. I'm the boss, so I'll let you out. Thank you for the Tinda crowd. Talkative Mystery Rock. Even though I listened to the Talkative Mystery Rock story, I don't understand what he's talking about. Tired. To stay, it'll run you $400. Well, whatever. How long are we streaming? Till 9 o'clock, as always. That's the plan. I might go a little over. We'll see. I like to try to push to a good stopping point, at least. Let's play store. My friend Ago loves this game. So, hi, may I help you? Oh, we got items to buy. Inventory management, the most fun part of the game. I'm surprised I didn't have to withdraw any money. Couldn't stand the quiet up above, so we established a separate tribe. Hope we can be friendly again someday. Yeah, it was a lot easier to live up above. You're a foreigner, aren't you? I am a world-wise Tenda. I was an exchange student who traveled to a country that is known as an economic superpower. My name is Ego Stick. Ego Stick. Is that supposed to be a pun on something? Shall I loan you some money? No thanks. Ah, he's the ATM. Don't feed the dinosaurs in the cage, the boss. We are the same Tenda as those above ground. We seem different? Yeah, you know, the Tenda up are shy and don't like to talk. You think that the Tenda up above have some particularly beautiful women? They're still shy, though. Maybe that adds to their allure. We made a cage for dinosaurs and locked them up. That's what my brother tells me, but I don't believe it. He's just spewing out of his cake hole? Alright, let's talk to the rock. You finally came, Peter. Finally you talked to me. Listen, I'm going to tell you something very important. You may want to take notes. Ready? You're the chosen one. I mean, we kind of knew that. Buzz told us. Your destiny is not only yours, it's the destiny of the whole universe. There will be a time in which all of you in the universe will overlap each other. It's not necessary to understand now. Do you remember Giant Step in Own It? That is one of your sanctuary. It is a spot which gives you power and allows you to realize all your skills. There was a monster that protected it. The monster was influenced by the power of the place. You must have beaten those monsters. You must reach all the 8 power spots in the world. When the Soundstone records the melodies of all 8 power spots, you can finally see your world. I'll tell you all of them. Giant Step, Lilliput Steps, Milky Well, Rainy Circle, Magnet Hill, Pink Cloud, and Lumine Hole, where the Shining Lichen lives in the cave. A new place is going to be opened up to you now, Fire Springs, southwest of here. Listen to the melodies of all 8 power spots. If you do not fail, you may upset Geiga's plans. Understand? The time will come, the time when the destiny of you and the whole universe will overlap. It is fast approaching. Well, okay then. Oh, wow, that didn't go far. A chubby, obnoxious kid from some foreign country said something heart-rending. So I'm healing my wounds in the hot springs. What did you say to him, Pokey? Thanks for stopping by, Shan. I hope you enjoy your Mario Golf. I've been having fun with that. There's so many games to play right now. Goodness. And here I am still playing this game for the 10th time, but I'm loving it. I just checked out the demo for Neo: The World Ends With You. That was pretty fun. I still have some, disappointments in the game not being what it was on the DS. But it does seem to have retained a lot. This is actually one of the last areas in the game, weirdly enough. It's one of the interesting facts about EarthBound is the entire world map actually is connected. It's part of why the tent glitch does what it does, is because it basically lets you slip through some invisible walls that you're not supposed to go through, and walk to places in the map you shouldn't be able to from a tint and threed. I definitely want that Cloak of Kings. Shouldn't have loaded up my inventory with this junk. Just eat the double burger, I don't care. Super bombs are dumb. That's body. Yeah, body. 20 defense, that protects against certain effects too, I think. Oh no, just a defense increase. I am not grinding for a magic fry pan, but it would be nice to have one. Oh, oops. That's a bummer. Oh well. Here the dinosaurs don't come and attack me, so I can relax. Except now I can't get out. I never use flash. I feel like that might be... Maybe it's a little better than I give it credit for. I don't know. Nice. There's another sought-after item to look out for here, which I think is from the Major Psychic Psycho, and that's the Star Pendant, which is the best defensive equipment in the game. But really, the Earth Pendant you can buy in Magic Hand is good enough. I don't know why I stuck with just B. Someone must have cosplayed as Major Psychic Psycho. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know much about the cosplay scene. It's possible. Those guys are so underwhelming. They have like no defense, they're weak to freeze. Cherub's Band. Googled EarthBound cosplay and found a bunch of sexy Ness. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know what? People are gonna do that. Sure. What is the point of this room? don't have a map in front of me. Well, auto kills, nice. Just kind of work my way systematically up and down. These guys have PSI to steal. Psychic Psychos do. I need to use that to recover. Psychic power shield, okay. Just bash. It's a dead end. Wait. Is that? Oh, yeah. That's how you get that present over there. Ah, moonbeam gun. Cool. Level 81. I actually don't know how many free levels you get at the end of Magic Game. Of course, I've still got to go through Magic Game itself. I think I'll be okay, though. Almost. Oof, 850. Nice. Nice level ups. 631 at 631, 224 at 287. 56. Unfortunately, you can't eat food to recover. Except right from watches. Alright, so this is, other than the final boss, the only multi-stage boss in the game. Unless I'm mistaken. So we have Carbon Dog. Like most fire-based enemies, he has a weakness to freeze. I can't remember if he has a deflector shield or not, though. We'll find out. No shield. Bam! Alright, so multi-bottle rockets are OP. Now we're fighting Diamond Dog. Of course, Egon is dying. Now I want to see if I can replicate this. I know it's possible. Diamond Dog is susceptible to Brain Shock, which is the EarthBound version of Confusion. It is possible, funnily enough, to make Diamond Dog diamondize himself, which will make him die immediately. It's just funny. Like, you would think he'd be immune to that sort of thing, but no. Diamond Dog can diamondize himself. Oh no. That was a bad idea. Why'd I use the pray command? It does make things more interesting. At least he fell asleep too. Let's brain shock him again. I really want this to happen. Making a loud piercing howl. Okay. That's what you want to do. Dividing attack on himself, which the power shield deflected on himself. That's interesting. Let's keep these brain shocks coming. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, whatever. Shielded Egon, okay. At least let this brain shock run its course. Shield killer never works. It's ridiculous. diamondize himself after all. That would be fun. Oh, 2 for 7, really? Still acting unusual. I had a 50% hit rate. Emitted a glorious light. Yeah, that was it. It just failed. But he did try to use it on himself. Keep trying to use the shield killer, I guess. The other reason I didn't want to hit him besides that. Oh no, that's a flash type I find it hilarious that the shield deflects the attack back to himself. That just seems like an unlikely scenario. Not sure if he can steal it. Oh no, he does have some. Oh great, everybody's gonna feel strange now. Oh no, I forgot. Yep. Oh, she did. She did. I should probably stop goofing around by this point, but I just really want to make this happen for myself. Oh, that's right. He keeps healing the wrong targets too. I got plenty of life noodles. It's all good. It's all good. dragonite. I've been holding that for a long time. Honestly, that was underwhelming in the damage it did. He does have really high defense. It's just how this fight goes. Should probably stop messing with the prayer command, but I don't know. I'm having fun. Yeah, PP recovery. That's what I want. There, back to normal. Oh, wow, last hit. Okay. Okay, last hit. I see how it is. There goes Diamond Dog. Really should have saved the multi-bottle rocket for the second form. It would have been hilarious to get him to diamondize himself because he's already a diamond dog, but, you know, whatever. I don't feel like waiting that long. That could take forever. This is it, the 8th melody. Basically one note. Peter had the feeling he was being watched by himself as a baby. Peter's soundstood recorded the melody of the fire spring. Little puppy Slimer there. That's what we named him, right? Peter, huh? I think Peter is the right name for him. He smiled just from hearing his own name. Do you think he likes his name? Try putting that red cap on him. Ha ha ha, it's too big, but it looks good. I hope Slimer won't be jealous of the baby. Let's celebrate with some ghosts. That's interesting. The baby will grow up to be a hard worker just like you. Just like your mom, but don't work too hard. I don't think he needs to be rich or famous, but I want him to be a thoughtful, strong boy. That's odd. The baby bottle he pointed at seemed to move a little bit. thought this game didn't get weirder, Magicant. Peter, you've stood on the 8 power spots of the earth. From these, you created Magicant, the realm of your mind, which apparently has lots of giant carrots. In Magicant, there's beauty, kindness, sorrow, and hatred. Of course, there's an evil and violent side of you. The Sea of Eden sits at the center of those feelings. It takes you to the truth about yourself. And every time you talk to people, the color palette changes. It's a very interesting effect. This is the realm of Magicant, which your mind created. Why don't you explore your mind? Take your time. Peter, maybe you don't want to hear this, but you remind me of myself when I was young. I can't do anything more for you. Good luck. Oh, he's gone. Town. Come on into Magicant. Oh, magic butterfly. Chi. Oh, it was a quiet small town, wasn't it? Brother Peter, the Sea of Eden is at the end of Magicant. Other people can't get close to it. It's a strange place. Is there anything I can do for you? So interesting enough, you can still access your storage. We will drop the night to storage. Which is important, because in Magicant you can buy the Earth Pendant. And unless you want to just have extra spots in your inventory be taken up, it's good to drop those into storage so that other people can equip them, because barring the Star Pendant, which is super rare drop, I'll make some ghosts for you. That sounds troubling, really. It means you're gonna kill people. But yeah, the Earth Pendant. So it is advisable to buy 3 Earth Pendants, equip one of them, and put 2 more in storage for Jeff and Paula. This shop specializes in puddings and pendants. Pudding's not bad to have some extras of either. Of course, I need an ATM. Which, oddly enough, there's an ATM in Magicant, and it works, despite the whole world being inside Ness's mind. Don't think about it too much. I'm just a faint memory. You don't usually remember me, but you've heard my song in the back of your mind. The phone works too. Don't say a word. I know exactly what you're thinking. My son, who'd have thought he was such a brave kid? Oh yeah, you're a hero, honey. $387,000. What were they, 4,000 apiece? Something like that? I don't know. Money doesn't matter anymore. Let's be honest. Look at the sun, face the sun, and smile. I guess that's what all 3 of them say. I'll hold on to the rabbit's foot. It is a one-of-a-kind item. use life noodles while Ness is alone. Maybe I'll drop some in storage, because this is the best PP restoring item in the game. And you can only buy them here. Not that you really need it. I mean, honestly, once you've hit this point in the game, like, it's kind of easy from here on out. Like, in terms of, like, attrition anyway. Like, the main thing you watch out for is enemies that can use Flash or Starstorm and basically knock you out in one hit. Take the rabbit's foot back too. And I'll just load up on puddings from here. Peter, did you learn how to tell what time I'm indicating? Oh, zombie. You kicked my butt badly. I won't forget. There's Master Barf. You destroyed my pride. Arg! Hey, it's Magican. Thank you for remembering me. No problem, Snowman. It's me. I'm you when you were younger. Hey, let's play ball. Do you prefer reading comics or playing games? What? You're busy? I'd like you to take your time, because this country will disappear when you wake up. Peace! We haven't played together lately. Kya kya. Fresh! Just fresh? What's fresh? Stay fresh? Peter, Pokey took my snack. Sounds like him. La la la. My name's Nico. Let's run and sing and dance. Long time no see. Wow, Peter, let's play. So I think these are supposed to be the guys from the clubhouse in Own It. Said Caramel. We had fun one snowy day. I melted, but I'm still real in your memory. Peter, you're so lucky. I envy you. I have no luck. But Peter, well, okay. Let's be friends forever, alright? I know the name of the girl you used to like. That's a weird thing for a snowman to know. Please rest. The dream you have here is a dream within a dream. Your heart knows things you aren't aware of. Do you want to sleep? Okay. That's some Inception type stuff there, but alright. This is Buzz's tombstone. He appeared earlier in the game and gave up the ghost before he achieved his goal. And here we have the Flying Men. I am your courage. I follow you here, Magican. My name? Let's say Flying Man. Peter. I still feel pain where you wounded me. Well, tough break, manly fish. The Sea of Eden is filled with ultimate intelligence. You can't go there unless you're truly ready. It's a place where you can touch the truth of the universe. Going there may bring you sorrow. So to my knowledge, there is no special circumstance to making it through the boss with a flying man. I'm not even sure if it's possible. But the flying man can die, and they die permanently. And they get very upset with you for letting them die. It's kind of interesting. You don't actually need them, is the thing. I think it's kind of the point. Well, dang. Well, there's one flying man down. So many super bombs. Gosh, I can't believe I got 2 of these guys right off the bat. Come on. Heal, heal. Oh boy. Should have done that from the start. I forgot the UFO was even there. Level is now 82. Well, it is 8:52. I'm gonna backtrack. We can try again next week with another flying man. Carefree bomb again. These guys are ridiculous. So notice there is a grave for the flying man that just died after we got bombed. Peter's courage is resting here. He fought well and died. Let's see what our new recruit has to say. I'll be your courage. I'll remain unless you lose your courage. Call me Flying Man 2. So we'll sleep and head to the phone, call Dad, and we will call it quits for tonight. So really, I think next time we should probably have maybe 2 more streams total before we clear the game. I think next time I can clear Magic Camp and get ready to face Skygus, and then we'll face Skygus and do the ending the following week. Oh, this is the shop. Oops. Phone's next door. So, thanks to everybody who tuned in. Saw a lot of people drop by. That's awesome. I get as much getting to chat with you guys as you guys get out of watching me stream, I hope. So, until next time, have a good night.